welcome back to Natural Edge Designs. We actually have a project going on here. This is a concession countertop that's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma for Patriot Archery. They're putting in a really awesome archery range up there. Guys can go and shoot their bows, their wives can go shoot their bows, their kids can shoot their bows. They got concessions there. And anyway, so we're doing this nice project. This is out of Splated Sycamore. We'll show you a really good look at the view of the wood. We've actually already selected these slabs and we put them on this flattener and flattened these slabs. Now our next deal is we're going to start filling all the cracks with red and blue epoxy and the different cracks to kind of accent the slab where the cracks are. And first thing we're going to do right now is we got to figure out what the center line on of the slabs are, because there's no straight edge on a slab. So how do you figure out how you're going to lay it out on a 90-degree angle and get it all to match up? Well, guess what? That's why you measure it. And just to show you how we do this, basically pick the ends of the slab where we're going to be at, and we measure it, and we get our measurement, and we can take that and divide it by half, which gives us the center point of the slab. Pretty simple. And then we take a chalk box, wherever the chalk box is. We had one earlier. Man, I don't know where my damn chalk box is. Why does this always happen? Oh wait, I found it. It's in the floor over here.
You know, the hardest part is drawing all the spalting lines in there.
Oh man,
that's the hardest part. What is it? Drawing all the spalting.
He says the hardest part is drawing all the spalting lines in. Yeah. Now what we do is, to get this wood spalted, there's a big difference. But basically you got to cut the log and let it set for a good period of time to really get the spalting. And we're going to show you this. But here's the chalk box. So we mark the center of both slabs. Okay, good. All right, so then we take this chalk box, take a line, put it on our marks.
Put it right across that phone.
That's right. And then we pop the line. That gives us a straight line down the center of the slab. Now we're going to do this one over here. I don't think you can see me. Let's see how the video guy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, look, 24 and basically a half. So we're going to mark it at 12 and a quarter. Put a good mark so we can see that, man. Come on.
It's there.
See, I'm blind, all right.
I got it.
All right, okay.
There you go.
Now we're going to put this down here. Oh, I see the very small spot down there he marked.
He said, I'm blind.
Hey.
All right, there we go. All right. Now where'd that square go? Would you grab it back there, please?
Yeah. The line was a little off. I didn't want to run the video now, but.
What do you mean the line's off? It's close enough. I mean, look. I mean, it's close enough.
That works.
So we're going to line this up with the edge here. That chalk box, it's hard to see that line when it gets in the dark.
Yeah, I like the red one better.
Yeah, I like the red one better too. Boom. Okay, and if you look here, take a look, see how this is running off? So we're going to back this back a little bit. A little bit more. Is it straight? It's straight down the line. Boom. Okay, pencil please. I'm going to just go ahead and move this over. There we go. So now this line is square to this line. It makes a pretty T. All right. Now we want this to be 10 feet. So you want to hold that on that line right there for me? All right. This end of the bar is going to be 10 foot. Okay, I'm going to allow 1 inch for trim. Okay, bam. That blue is very, very hard to see.
Very hard.
I think we need to put some more chalk in that box, but. Okay, that should be it. That's that. Okay. Now one important thing to do before you cut is you remeasure. So that's gonna put that on the end there. Oh wow, how did I end up with that? Look, there's my mark. What was that mark? See, that's why you that right there is why you remeasure. Look at that. That's like way off. There's my mark. Where's my glasses?
Told you he's blind.
I need to get these glasses so I can see what I'm doing.
I was drawing stuff down here.
The good news is, at least it was longer and not shorter. I know they're pink, but hey, you know, they really look good on me. Dollar store, real good deal. All right, here we go. Here we go. There it is. There it is. I'm lining it up. I'm lining it up. I'm lining it up. There's my little mark. Boom. Okay, here we go. We're gonna scribble that line out. We don't want to cut on that one.
More spalting.
More spalting?
More spalting.
That's the secret.
You gotta see the spalted wood, guys. Look, this is spalted. If you don't know what it is, it's a fungus that grows in the log after it's died. That creates that cool dark color. And you can see the dark gray tones and stuff in the wood. I really like that stuff. All right, that's that. All right. All right, we're gonna go grab a couple saws and make some cuts, and we'll be right back. All right, we're coming back with you. Right now, what we're gonna do, we have to 45 this bar because it's gonna be an L-shaped countertop, bar top, concession top, whatever we're gonna call it. It's gonna be 12 foot on the outside. It's gonna end up being about 10'6" on the inside of the bar. Not gonna do this with any type of special saw. I'm just gonna use my Makita saw right here that we use. You can see it. I'm gonna show you why I like it a little bit. But I'm just gonna get this angle pretty close so that I can save some money on epoxy. It's got a big spot right here on the bottom. And so basically I'm gonna take the speed square, and I kinda already threw some marks on here so I know where to line it up faster. But I'm gonna put my speed square right here on the line. You wanna come over here and show them this? All right, we're gonna see how it turns out. I got this mark on 45. So this angle should be 45. I'm gonna take my straight edge and I'm gonna lay it down on here like so. I'm gonna put it on my corner where I want my counter to end at. And I'm gonna line that thing up with that like so. All right, I got that lined up. Whoop, I just moved it. Man, you see what I did? I just bumped it. So frustrating. Oh, the cameraman's gonna hold it. Awesome. Awesome. Blossom. There we go, boom. All right, there we go. You see that line? All right, now I'm gonna pull this out. And I'm gonna mark this. And by go ahead and pre-cutting this, you can look under here. You can see all that would have to be filled with epoxy. All right. Now I'm gonna show you why I like this saw so much. Look right here. You see the sight window on this? You see how it has this cut out? So whenever you're going down your line, see how nice that looks on there? So I can just go right down that line and keep this thing straight. Okay, hang on, let me look.
It's all behind you.
Is it?
Yep.
All right.
Already ready.
It's real close. It ain't much holding. Bam! Dandy, 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 dandy. Handy, handy, dandy. Can they see this? You want to video this right down here?
Oh, you got it.
They can see it?
Yep.
you got a nice, one of those plunge saws that has a,
Track saw.
what is it called?
Track saw.
Oh, yeah, a track saw. If you got one of those fancy track saws and got some money to spend on it, it's a plus, but you absolutely don't have to have it. You can turn out some pretty good product just by watching what you're doing. Okay, now I'm going to go down here and cut the other end of this off, and I've allowed an inch of play on this side, and this cut will actually trim up just a little bit here shortly, okay? When we get ready to finish this thing. I'll go ahead and cut this. Cut. You ready, James? Gotta have the pink glasses. Hey, the sawhorse is clear underneath. Here we go. Right down just a little bit, please. Oh! Now, that's a nice drop, if you ask me. Oh no! 10 foot 1 inch. We got it. Okay, now let's go over here and show them how much little epoxy it's going to take to finish this off here on this corner. This gap's a lot better than the gap we had.
Way less epoxy.
And hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Yeah.
So you'll be notified whenever we get a new video. Is that how it works? Okay, what we're doing here, guys, is you'll see this, we use this Lowe's Tyvek tape, and we put it on the cracks, and that seals the bottom of the slab up, so that when and keeps the wood from sticking to it and stuff. But we're gonna actually put the Tyvek tape on the bottom. We're gonna apply a board like this on the bottom with some screws, and all this is gonna do is keep the tape from sagging and letting the epoxy leak. If you do not put that on the board, the Tyvek tape will actually eventually start sagging, and the epoxy will break a leak into it, and it's just gonna run out on the floor. So just might as well put your Tyvek tape, put your boards, put some nice screws in there. Don't make sure you don't drill it where your crack is, and you'll have real good success about filling these cracks. Okay, we're back working on these Splated Sycamore countertops for a Patriot Archery in Tulsa. You can kind of see we've already filled a lot of these cracks and we've planed it off, but you can see we're starting to go back and do some touch-ups on some of these cracks. Some of it actually opened back up, so we're going to have to actually do some fill and sand it after that. But the other thing you can see that we did, see this line that we popped here in the center? And we can see the other slab on this side. We got a line popped in the center of it. And I'm pretty sure there's probably 2 or 3 different ways to do this. It's just how I do it. I had 2 different slabs. The thickness of the width of the slab's never really going to ever match up. But you can see that I already cut this 45, which we videoed that the other day on this piece of wood. We've got our angle right here. If you come back on the back side over here, you can see what I want to do over here. Basically, when we make this cut, I want this live edge to pretty much match this live edge. It's going to be real close. We're going to sand it to make it perfect. So the reason that I have these lines here is I want to make sure that I square these things up the best as possible here. And you can see that it is definitely not right. So I'm going to bring this out in. Side over here, it's a little bit longer. Got it on the line. Still need a little more. Two door cups right there. See, come take a look. And then you'll see right here, you see this little difference right here. I'll just end up cutting this off, and then I'll just feather it in and make it look like the actual natural edge there, and you really never see that. All right, we've got the epoxy poured on this. We've got some touch-up still to do. And we've been sanding. We sanded most of all the epoxy off. All that's left is the small cracks and touch-ups. We're sanding this side right here with this belt sander. 80 grit, then we go to 120 grit with the belt sander, then we switch out to the orbiters. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with this corner down here in a minute, how we're gonna fade it in and make it look natural. We'll be back shortly.